That's what I've been asking, Double. They keep saying that the people locked her up, and I'm like, okay, but who are the people?
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Villain?
Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but...
Oh, so
what's
we're in
done
multiple
is done.
universes.
What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Oh.
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you.
We are the devastation.
This is horrible.
We're the problem.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Yes, Christy. After the reset, no. But they said reset, but that was like between chapters. We're the same as the princess. We understand and know the chapter. Imagine that this is a book, and the book that we're in right now has these chapters. Once that book closes, we forget everything. So when there are chapters, we remember. But then we end our book. Hey, Cal, welcome in. What's going on?
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her? We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Ooh. Okay. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Oh, she still doesn't trust me. But before we started talking, did the world end? Oh, but did you end the world is a crazy question. I'm gonna just ask her this.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how
right, Angel, see
dainty
you in a
her
bit.
hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
That's what happened in the last one.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
I do as well.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
Girl. But before we... Alright, let's just go.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Wait a minute. I didn't sign up for that.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Christy. Smitten's over here probably trying to protect us, I hope.
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Hey, Uber, welcome in. We just saved the princess, I hope. This is the nicest she's ever looked. Ever. Yeah, love. There are 3 voices for 4 people, though, because we're the player, and then we have the voice of Smitten, the voice of the hero, and the narrator. Yeah, if she kills us this time, Christy, I'm gonna have to fight. And she is wearing a crown this time.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Damn, hater.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
If we had brought the knife, but I don't think... Well, I think we'd hide it, and we probably could have stabbed her, but we always be fumbling the stabs.
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
In his heart!
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
Your truth, yeah.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Oh, God.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Don't you have a... You got the crown on. You got a house. What's happening, girl? I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, no. She's landed on thick.
She can't just want to make us happy. It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
I don't like the music at all, y'all. Why the music doing this? Are we putting too much pressure on her? No, I don't want her to make me unhappy. Oh, God. Let's just go. If you want to leave, then let's leave.
That sounds perfect.
Oh, the music changed completely. Okay, so we were going down a dark path. If we kept pushing buttons, I bet you something would have happened there. Yeah.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
I like this narrator sometimes.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
I agree, but let's see what happens. Yes, it is Christy. She is going to push us right back down the basement, because I've heard a story like this, I think, where like one person has to be in the room and it keeps the world. But why would he sit? If she's locked up, then what's the...
And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Narrator, really?
That's a familiar move.
Right?
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
Yeah, the narrator is the one who keeps knocking the door. Yeah, I think SOC, but then it wouldn't make sense why they would keep sending me here. Because they just keep us.
She's right. It isn't fair.
Away, at least.
But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Music was getting scary down there. I think we can open it if we try together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together.
It does look like a flower, Danger. I was looking.
And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me? I told you our love was insurmountable.
Such a hater.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I'm not doing that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
Oh.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Cool.
A happy ending at last.
Oh no.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go?
Did we just deliver another princess to her?
Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Oh my god.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
Oh, we got feathers, bro? Yo, they keep snatching our princesses up. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
I don't know, Danger. That's like the first time I've ever had the princess walk out of the cabin, and here we are.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I have no idea, Danger. It's gonna be okay. Just trust me.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt, right?
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so.
I don't know
We'll
what
trust
this
you.
So, Christy, I think it's it all comes together at the end.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know it.
Come on, Smitten. Come on, Smitten. You approach the mirror, and we gaze into our reflection. Why does it keep... I've grown. Bro, am I eating them? What is happening? Why am I growing? What am I feeding off of? I hope so, Christy, because I feel like I'm lost in despair, but apparently I've grown. What am I? Because look at my skin. The Flintstone vitamins, Doc, get out. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Danger. I don't know what's happening. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Let's go to the cabin, see what happened to our princess. Approach her.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
So this is the princess we just got. Oh my god. Just
Whenever
feels
you
wrong.
are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm gonna kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You have been kinder to me. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? Jesus Christ. I have tried killing her. I have tried killing the princess, and she just kills me. Because she's really strong. I think secretly she's a werewolf, and she, like, drops her form. Welcome back.
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build upon. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective.
But why they gotta be princesses?
The task of finding my vessels is your burden to carry.
Oh, I feel like I'm working for Cthulhu.
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
So I got somebody who loves me and hates me in the same body? Because the last one hated me. Like, actually hated me.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
What? What is this game? Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say.
That's what I think, Sean.
If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Oh.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Oh my God.
Then we will remain here as we are now, barely finished, damp, cavernous.
Yeah, Char, I'm trying to keep up. Destroy your body. What? I wish I knew like what I was doing. I wish I knew what was happening. We're feeding, because I didn't even do anything this time. I just saved the princess, and then this entity came and just snatched her up. So do I keep feeding it? Do I destroy my body? Like, what am I doing? Oh yeah, no, it would have been, she would have whooped my ass. I think, Christy, she would have killed me. We can try. Here, you know what? Let's try to kill her next time.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
What the fuck? And now we're back.
You're on
We
a
only
path
be getting, like-
in the woods. You're here. You make a warning. She will. We're not going to ignore.
All right, so we get voices in our heads.
The interior blade is your implement.
I'm gonna take the blade. I'm gonna enter the basement.
The door to the basement. Her voice.
Who's there?
See, she already knows. She's like, you got a blade.
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Yeah,
There's
Christy,
a heavy
she
chain
changes
around
her
her
voice.
wrist, binding her to the far wall of
Rocky,
the basement.
I'll try that another time. I don't think it'll let me. So sweet.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
So now that we've removed the illusion of her being nice to us,
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her?
Maybe
what
we
if
can
we
ask
just
her more
dropped
questions.
The blade? Don't you dare. It's fine.
All right, let's drop it because we know what happened the first time. The first time she just killed us.
The blade tumbles out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no
She
reasoning
always
with her.
kills us in the first chapter.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay. Girl, I wish you would tell me your name.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall?
Yeah, there's no
Have
window.
they told you why I'm allegedly
nothing.
so dangerous?
I'm gonna remain silent this time.
They haven't told you anything, have they? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Right?
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's
Rocky,
a reason
no, I'm
you've
not.
listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Why don't you tell me your name? I guess the name doesn't matter.
She hesitates.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I should have left the knife. I'll try to stab her next time. We'll see.
Oh,
You know. Oh, you have to be. You walk up to the. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing.
Maybe it's somewhere up doubtful.
Well, You do have that big, sharp knife.
She speaks with almost... If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure you would tell someone...
Alright, let's just go to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I don't think we're gonna succeed if we try to slay her.
Again, you cut into the blade. She's doing so much. Free, how is she so...
Thank you.
No, we won't. Wait, watch.
So this is the run through that we didn't get to do, I don't think. So we're gonna warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this...
She said she thought
Your
this was a
body
little too
lunges
easy.
forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can... Stop it! Stop!
I can't resist! Okay. Because we haven't gone... So I am running through all the options. So I have to... Oh my god.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade
She's about
singing
to kill
through the
me.
air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
You drop the blade, pathetically.
Right, Lim? Damn. Damn.
She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now, adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right?
Basically, Doc. Truly, Lim. I just...
I'm sorry,
Anna.
but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
So now we're in chapter 2. Let's try to get through the
You're
chapters
on a
without
path
feeding
in the woods.
the creature.
You're here.
Let's go. I need to save, actually.
Warning. Before
Let's save right here, because I don't want to lose all my,
she will lie, we might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
we're broken.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
She broke us.
I'm not being a pessimist.
Let's
I'm
do
just
it,
being
Love Duff.
realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her.
What if you don't
I
take the
cannot
knife
stress
in
enough
the
how
next
absolutely
chapter?
catastrophic that would be for everyone.
Oof,
yourself
Christy, let's
included.
find out. I think now that she has her guard up, it's not... She's going to stab us. I think we need to bring the knife down this time and threaten her to go upstairs.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Rocky's like, I was already broken.
Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Okay, we're going to the cabin.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here. The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay, so now this is different from any of the other. So if we bring the knife downstairs, she already knows we came to kill her. She does not trust us, so we have to get the knife.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Thanks. Let me see about the...
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse. For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
Probably.
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to
tell us. Wow. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Please don't. I'd rather the princess kill us again than see how dreadful we are.
Damn.
I care less about what we look like and more about what... I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror.
I'm going to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. This really isn't funny. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Why did the mirror go away?
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess
the narrator
and save
doesn't
the world
know
without
about
a weapon.
the entity. So that mirror represents the entity, basically. And I think it exists outside of the narrator's world. Hi, Bushy. Welcome in. It's good to see you. We're trying to solve this
The door to the
puzzle.
basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
It is. It's a love story, if you didn't know.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Right, sir.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Oh, the narrator only goes by chapter, which is so funny. So the narrator exists in each chapter, we exist in each book, and I am omniscient.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh yeah, we're dead.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Here we go.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Okay, sir.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
Are
Just
you,
a few
Anna?
minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
That's Cthulhu. Okay.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view,
Oh my God, is she
and you
huge?
tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Oh no.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Girl, you did not have to go this hard.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Girl, I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even believe you're real.
Drop it.
Oh my God. Chat, what we doing? Are we dropping it or are we tightening our grip? What do y'all want to do? We drop it, she just gonna kill us. Why is she so big? I don't understand. I don't understand what this is. Oh! Oh, is that now? Please tell me that's not now. It's now, isn't it? Dang it. All right, y'all, we gonna run through this. Let me save. I am going to... No. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten my grip. She's just gonna kill us.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It clatters uselessly to the floor.
Didn't I say tighten my... Did I drop... Wait, y'all. Did I not read? Did I do that thing? Did I do that thing where I clicked the wrong thing? Yeah, tighten one anyway. Did I do that thing where I picked the wrong thing? Did I pick drop it? Did I pick drop it? I hope I picked tighten. I did press it and she... Oh man, I'm that spineless.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Oh my God, I hate it here.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel. Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
Oh my God. She's a god.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
All right, y'all. Let's end it.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
All right, y'all.
Word.
Chad, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to deal with any of this. He said, gotcha. I'm not even playing the game. Let's play this game. Sorry y'all have an absent, quote unquote, parent in this stream. You know, it is what it is.
I'm busy making us that money, that's all.
Evie, see, it's funny now until he gets you next. It's gonna be funny until that time, Evie.
I know, Evie.
No, don't even lie. Stop lying. You don't know Evie. Leave Evie out of this.
Evie is that little brown Pokemon.
Evie. Evie. He's cut off from the vaporware Street Fighter posters. I was going to say period. Period, SOC. Gotta catch them all. It's a great call for Pikachu to come through. Y'all, those sub letters, they'll be going out soon, so y'all can write to Mango. We do have a P.O. box. If you want to write to Mango and tell him your story so he can't avoid it, so he can read it in his hand and not say he doesn't know y'all, we do have a P.O. box, and we love getting letters. Yeah, not even CrowdStrike would do that to you. All right, Teddy, get some food. I haven't eaten yet. Mango, since you've disrespected literally everybody in this chat, can you please get us some food?
I can get us some food. I'm gonna take Tony out.
You want to make fan art of Mango? Please do. It'll be great. We'd love to see it. We will share all of the letters and fan art and anything y'all send on stream. I'm gonna write him like a poor Victorian child. As of now, sir, I no longer. Ooh, what's the words? Ooh, I had to go back. Do they speak like that's Shakespearean? I was thinking Shakespearean. You gotta help me out, Odd. Yeah, you gotta get us some food. And Andrew, it was Mango's job. He was supposed to feed us this morning. Yeah. So this is where we left off yesterday. She turned into a giant woman, and let's pray that, it works out for us. Yeah, Ghost. She had a glow up. She's big now, and we're tiny, and she made me kneel.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we met? That's not right. That can't be right. She's right. We've been here before.
Yeah, she's a giant woman.
And we've died here before.
The consequence,
Pitifully.
Andrew, is that I'm starving.
We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
Okay, but she can just beat us up.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off.
He just said you're that
Pokemon. You can't win a
Pokemon.
battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Good morrow, gentle Master Mango. I'm just a poor chap. Could you please spare a little bit of kindness in your word? Yeah. Mango, I'm gonna have to read them out loud too, Mango. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you have to actually do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
Why are you reading them out
yours to
loud?
command. I always read them out loud.
Oh. You want Slotsky's?
It made me throw up last time, so no.
That was last time, though.
Yeah, that's exactly. I love this
Alright.
game, Evie. Evie got a knife. Evie gonna stab you, Mango. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you have to. She's not gonna answer our questions, but I'm gonna ask them anyway.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
What would you have me do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Oh, so girl, you done lost all your power because you stuck. Yeah, we're lining up in chat. We're about to get stabbed. Oh, I have questions for you before I decide to do anything.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
A pet? If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
Bark, bark. Evie, maybe we do need to just sit aside.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
What?
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
I don't get that, girl. I feel like that's worthy enough. Me breaking my own chains is a vibe.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity.
Oh my God.
The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Is this what Mango was talking about, how I showed up in his life?
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Okay.
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
So, I think this time we say no? We're saying no, right? I'm gonna say no.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Girl, chill out.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
No.
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade.
Why is everybody so weak? No.
As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
No!
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably gonna stand anyway.
Right.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
Shorty, don't you rub on that.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance.
Somebody play Kingdom Hearts.
Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Hope everybody's having a good day. We're just playing a little bit of Slay the Princess. See if we can, end this.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
So, are we trying to fight the... Oh, son of a... Are we trying to... What do y'all want to do, chat? It's chat choice day. Slay the princess or slay ourselves? I'll run the poll. Slash poll. What do? Slay ourselves. Slay the princess. She's gonna destroy us. I'm gonna start that poll. It's a minute. Go ahead. Y'all gotta pick. It's only gonna be up for a minute. Right at the top of the chat. If you're on mobile, I don't know where you see it, but if you're on PC, it's right at the top of the chat. Y'all pick what we do. She keeps telling us to, take ourselves out. I don't like that. Stab her toe! She blinked too much. Stab her toe! Welcome in, everybody. If you're new to the stream, we're playing Slay the Princess. We're on like chapter 2 or 3. Trying to do a good run. We're on chapter 3? Oh, 2 of us are weak. Alright, it's almost done. We're going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 after this stream on State of Slay. So, shortly after the stream, we'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3 with the girls. I'm going to get a glass of wine. We're going to hang out and have a good time. Alright. Yep, Slay the Princess. That's the name of the game.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stagger forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Oh no.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
I'm sorry. Don't! As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. It's what she wants.
That's all I'm saying.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you.
Okay, so are we killing the heroic one? Like, why do we have all these voices in our heads?
I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs.
It's our hands!
The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
Oh! Wait, so voice of the broken voice of the hero, and then there's us. Who's the narrator, bro?
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird thinking it can defy a god. It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Are we gonna still slay the princess? Let's still slay the princess. Oh, we can't push forward.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us.
I hate this voice.
She's just doing what she has to.
Stop.
Oh, she...
As you finish crossing the room, you
God.
fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor,
She is
the
huge.
coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion.
Hey, Akuma.
But
Welcome
something
in.
about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it?
That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it. I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this.
That's so pathetic.
At least one of you is sane.
Wow.
She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her.
She's up there.
Seize the moment before it's too late.
All right, y'all. What? We can't even resist anymore. What are y'all? Are we still slaying the princess, or are we going to slay ourselves? Or are we gonna pledge ourselves to her? What do pledge our loyalty, or slay the princess? I'm gonna keep it like that. You got a minute. The poll has started. What do? We picked slay the first time, but Chad's sentiment has changed. Would you like to pledge yourself to her, or would you slay the princess? Slay. What do we slay? She does slay. She really does. She does slay all on her own. I'll wait for that. I'm gonna check on our peeps. Okay, there we go. All right. Y'all are almost done. Slay. All right. Oh, I thank you, Ghost. I appreciate that. Yeah. The back has a surprise. Only for people that, get to, go to the live events. That dress is more risque than it looks. But I really like it. It's real cute. She has taken a long time to get slayed. All right, there we go. All right, y'all, we're gonna slay the princess. She's gonna kill us.
No. Yes. Though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react.
Uh-oh.
The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and
She's on her
severing the
tippy toes.
tendons in an act of unyielding defiance.
Like she's a dancer or something. Right, Pink? Here we go.
She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees.
The larger they are, the harder they fall.
But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
Oh my god.
As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
We finally did it for once.
We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, it's over for us. Hey, hey, Peggy, we really just started like 30 minutes ago. Promise. Like, we were talking the whole time, but we picked up, we're not far from where we left off. Yeah, it's not far at all, but we finally sunk our blade into her heart.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not
Yeah,
too
how
late
you
to
doing,
toss
Peggy?
that blade
How's your day?
aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
She didn't think I'd actually stab her? Yes, Pink. I'm like, we are in this.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet.
Makes sense that she would, swat me down.
There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest.
Well,
your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground
these
itself
are my consequences.
breaking.
Yes, she's a giant.
You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
I'm curious how this chapter ends.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
I don't know.
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this.
I'm so sick of this
The
voice.
princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
But I don't feel liberated. I feel empty.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine. She collapses to the floor. Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
Somehow we did that. I'm amazed. Yeah, we matched a freak for real, because I don't even know how we got that close to stab her.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something.
Is it, sir?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, okay. I was like, so that was chapter 2. This is chapter 3.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
I'm too hungry for this. And why do we still have the voice of the broken? I'm so over him. Ugh,
I think he's upset.
I hate it, SOC.
And what's he got to be upset about? We just killed a god.
Oh, I'm the stubborn and the broken.
Exactly. You heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was and ever will be.
You're damn right we did. And you'll get over it. I can't say I have much sympathy for
three
you.
voices.
She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. He did get us killed.
So he stays with us every chapter. Got it.
All right, enough chatter. Got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't
Right.
mind, I'd
We
like
need
to do
that.
it
I
without
like
any more
the voice
interruptions.
Of the smitten. The voice of the smitten was great.
Okay, great, you're listening. You're on a path in the woods.
What kind of woods are
End of that
these?
path is that if your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. It's hardly a path in the
Yes,
woods
thank
at this point, is it? This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Hold on, because this is...
Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
Where are we?
This is all different, isn't it?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds
Yeah,
to
you're
finish my
loud.
thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods. If reality seems distorted, it's because reality is distorted.
Yeah, pink. It's nasty.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Oh. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything, what happens.
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after the
You're
end?
right. I should save, actually. That was a valid point. Boom, boom. Saved. Return.
How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there. If there even is a there, it doesn't matter because we're going to win.
Oh.
Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see.
I earned the voice of the
Don't
stubborn.
let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Where is from? What bar? Oh, thank you. You're right, Peggy, that's true. Yeah, we earn the voice of the stubborn, and we start with the voice of the hero, and we earn the voice of the broken, because she kind of whooped our ass in the first chapter we could. Mango got me a salad. Looks good. Thanks, Mango. Sounds with my ass. Ugh. It's tomatoes! Ew. Okay.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really gotten a say in things.
You stabbed me.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
We died! If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change. Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
Let's go to the cabin. Ugh!
Good, we're all on the same page.
Ha! Literally.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now, and you're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Okay. Stop whining. What's in the...
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten.
Oh, it's the mirror.
There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
Oh, cool. Mango, that's neat. I didn't know they used it again.
If you have any evidence, please share it with us in the chat.
You don't see a mirror, Peggy? Let's fight.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth
funny.
that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Ugh.
That's horrible. You did this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I'm not picking up the blade this time. It's that mirror again, and this time it's... Why didn't you didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why is that? I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. Almost as if you don't see it. But you must, because it's right there in front of you.
Okay. Why is he acting like he don't... Like he's reading my mind for real. Okay.
All we see is a damn mirror.
No! Snitching!
It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
Nah, I'm with him on this one. Smash it! Let's get violent already.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Oh my god.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor,
I wish
its
we could do
ancient
something with
hinges
the mirror.
moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. The air is thick, its odour an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
You said that last time.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
She's so angry with us. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination.
What kind
We're
of
going to
love
put an end
story
to
is
her
this?
once
Hey,
and for
Funter.
all.
I'm over here trying to figure out what this story says that this is a love story.
Whatever she is now is our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
She was gonna end the world last time.
No, I don't, and I did that on purpose, Danger.
If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is.
I'm not trying to kill her
It's
anymore.
why you're
I think
here.
at this point we just need
And
to
it's
see
why your
what the heck.
task is so important.
We need to try to mix up our options as much as possible. And he'll
You
throw
make
the
your
knife
way
down
to
there.
the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up
She's
its
still
floor.
tall. That's bad.
This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
It's I Can Change Her, the game.
The princess stands in
We
its
can't,
center,
Funter, we
muscles flayed and bare and weeping,
having a great day.
draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
Oh, she immediately was like, I'm about to jump your ass.
And then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Okay.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her.
Yes, it is.
It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
I can't hold your hand.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Right, stubborn.
We don't even have a weapon.
It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
I don't know why I picked the hard ending. We don't have to do this! Giving up on destroying the world, have we? I think I'm gonna be a little taunting. She's gonna be upset. Here we go.
The world hasn't wronged me the way you have. Maybe I'll get around to it eventually, though. Once I've had my fill of you.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Aw, but I get a second.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Oh. Well, we got another vessel. This is some ReZero bullshit. I'm gonna be so real. Right, SOC. That's what we sound like. True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Screw the mirror, we just need to find the princess.
I don't want to look at us.
The voices feel small, distant. Yes, exactly, Funter. Oh God, I hate looking at us. Ugh. We've withered. Oh, last time I thought we've grown. You feel yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape
Yes,
them
Peggy.
yet again.
We've done this 3 times. This is the 3rd. This blows me completely out. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Is it?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
What is happening? I've given like 3 of them to you. I'm gonna do it right now. Danger, I'm doing it right now, okay? Right now. I don't think so, Funter. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist. Can I destroy my body? Oh.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Ugh, can't even hurt myself.
We will know when we near our destination.
You know, there's a lot.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Period. That's a fact. That's a quotable right there. Gifts are not what someone tells. Mango, hear this loud and clear. When you tell somebody to bring you something that's not a gift. You're a bit salty, Peggy? What you salty about? Mango's like, I just want money. That's the gift.
Do not worry. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets. The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to contemplate the gifts you bring me.
We brought her someone who loves me and someone who hates me and someone who doesn't trust me. That is a hell of a combo. Just saying. Oh my God. Oh, Peggy, I can't do that. I can't deal with that. Ooh, ew. Oh, ugh. I'm sorry, Peggy. Some people just suck. Don't be super salty. It was already with the stuff. Don't let somebody, ruin your flow. You were just being kind to be kind.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
There it is. We're back at the beginning. Yeah, I know. I know that's why you're salty, but
You're on a path in the woods.
it is what it is.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Just appreciate your
is a
own
princess.
kindness.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And we literally start over.
You make your way. A warning. She will lie. We're not going to ignore.
I just want to see how this way.
The interior of the blade is your implement.
If we enter the basement, but we say we're gonna, okay, don't take the blade. But we say we're gonna kill her.
The door to her
Hello?
is don't let.
God, I don't even know. Yeah, I have, Peggy. We did one whole book where she loved us. We brought her out of the basement. She was sweet as pie the whole time. I am Funter. That's what I'm about to do. Danger, I think that's what I need to do right now. I think I need to do that. I'm just gonna say hi.
Don't
That's
be a
what I need
stranger.
to do, Danger.
It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs. I am.
Hi. Okay. Oh,
She pauses.
you can address me as your royal...
Is Prince.
Alright. Alright, let's get you out of here. Wait. Why are all my questions? I was sent here to slay. No, I don't want to give that up.
She doesn't know. She knows.
Are you looking for the
Alright.
Of course I'm locked.
Of course I'm locked down here for a reason. Oh, it takes my options away.
Like I said, I'm sorry. I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted.
That's funny. Okay, so I think I have to go back upstairs to retrieve the blade. Yeah.
Thank you. You turn back to the stairs.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Oh.
You'd better hope for your own sake that I don't slip these chains before you make it back down here.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but I'd hurry if I were you. You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay, if we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all. You slowly creep down the basement stairs.
Oh no.
It's quiet.
Yep.
Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger? Oh, you coward!
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Oh no.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room.
Oh, this is bad.
You don't see her. Where is she?
Close the door.
You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open if you finish the job. You step forward to investigate the severed limb. A trail of blood leads from its jagged stump into a dark corner of the basement.
Great.
And then you hear the quiet patter of feet against the floor, and there's suddenly a weight on your shoulders. The princess tears into you. Her teeth and claws are unnaturally sharp. Her ferocity overwhelms you, and as the prince... This is the end. You shouldn't have let that fear creep. Everything goes dark. And...
The beast!
You're here.
Let's go to the cabin. I gotta do this fast, because we gotta go.
She will lie. I don't see why that matters. A lie. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only... That's a very... The interior of the cabin is the blade.
Okay, I think this time we'll take the blade. She did.
You take the blade from the...
I've seen the mirror a million times.
The door to the basement creaks on the air. She growls up.
I can smell you.
She sounds impatient. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever.
Because it's time.
You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
My God. Okay. Yeah, you know, there's so much going on in this game. Ugh. All right. It's time to ball these gates. All right, there we go. Let's go to Baldur's Gate 3. All right, I got the title, everything set. I don't have time to make this a PlayStation debug stream. I have to go to a you son of a... Gnats would live longer if they did not fly around you. This is where we left off last time. So we have to slay the princess. That is our one objective. But for some reason, every story we get into, we end up dying instead. And it's changing the fabric of our universe. And we've been delivering princesses to this unknown entity. And they've been creating a vessel. Yes, this story is very, Thanks, Ganta. Check you later. The PS5's as old as this place. It's only like 2 years. It's only 2 years old. I play it every now and again. Danger, I think I need to go, like, clear the cache or something. I pulled up the error code. I'll try it later. Yeah. Oh, you weren't talking to me. Never mind. You weren't talking to me. Thanks, Teddy. I love that advice. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess.
She is a lion?
She is certainly not just a princess. You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
Oh.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you. And a little splinter clutched in trembling hands won't save you from me.
Well, I was going to ask you afterwards because I feel like you don't play on it enough. I have 2, and the one I don't play on is having... So I need to let it run. Boot it up more. I got you, Danger. If you have any advice, I'm down. I'll do what I gotta do.
A shiver rushes up
But my
your spine
PlayStation
and pulls
4
you
didn't have
upright.
this problem. I hadn't booted up my PS4 in a year, and it played all my games just fine. So what is with the PS5 that you have to, like, keep it warm like a car?
The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now. There's a shift in the humid air, and something enormous, the princess, lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain.
Well.
You are devoured. I guess that's it then, isn't it? Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark and caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands
Doc, that
scrabbling
scared you.
uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you.
Did you jump?
Your lungs can barely expand in
Yeah,
such
I
a
did.
tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
You spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me. The world is better off without you in it.
Oh.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering
Oh, she
footfalls
can go
twisting you
with me
helplessly
because
about.
I'm inside.
Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you, but there will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows stronger, and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back.
Thanks, girl.
And I threw myself against that door.
I'm a coat.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you, and through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. And with a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted upwards, the distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here. A new enclosure. A nicer cage, but still a prison. I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Right.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something.
I'm in her stomach.
You still have that steel claw. Tear through her before we are her. Survive.
Or we could use it to make this quick for ourselves. If she needs us in order to leave, we could at least deny her that.
Right, we should have started doing something.
That is a bad thing to do.
Why is that a bad thing to do? So I have to do this scene again. So can we still reason with her? I'd rather talk. Spit me out, or I'll end myself and no one gets to leave.
I'm so very, very patient. If it takes lives and lives and lives to swallow my way to freedom, then that is what I'll do.
All right, well, here we go.
Though you have little room to move, you use what strength you can muster to drive the blade forward into the thick walls of tissue digesting you.
It's gotta be dark in here. Hey, Cable. Yeah, this game is something. Just letting you know now. How's your day? Keys, don't do this. Keys. Yo, her house looks like... I don't think this was the... Oh, no, it was not. It was not what I expected at all, Teddy.
I can feel you tearing through me, but are you swift enough for it to matter?
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear what you can only assume is the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
Yeah, why are we sitting here? Keep going.
The cage is still locked.
Oh, I can let her out. If I say, so can I let her out if I say you can leave? I'm curious. I'm just going to say it. Okay, chat, what should we do? Should we keep stabbing her, or should we say she can go? I don't know, Keith. I don't know. You tell me. Why are you like this? We should just... Oh, wait. Should we tell her she can leave, or should we stab her? Tell her to go? Cable, you are? You like your robo? Hey, I'm curious if... I don't think a robot can help my space, but... You know, I'm not mad at it. Teddy said, keep stabbing. Lady said, let her go. And I guess Beep said, let her go? That's going to be the tiebreaker. Because I think I'm about to let her go. Fine. You can leave. Oh. Well, now it's tied again. We got 2 for, 2 against. One more person has to decide. Let my people go. There it is. All right, fine. You can leave.
Oh, can I?
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
That wasn't so hard.
Oh, I can let her out.
You feel her take another massive step, and then another, and then... And then?
Free a creature while under... So we just got an achievement for that.
It's gone quiet, hasn't it?
Oh. Oh, she got this one.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you.
Oh, she threw me up. Girl, what are you?
This place is cold.
Oh, we got another one, y'all.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a... Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
That thing reeks of death.
'Cause it's final!
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Death. Real death.
Well, you approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. Oh, I don't look good at all. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Yeah, danger. I did grow and then I immediately started withering. Yeah, Anna, I was like, huh? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is telling them something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty.
Oh!
Existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Child, what? Oh. He does. And when I find him, I'm gonna kill him. Why do we have to kill him? What did he do? And when we find him, we're finally gonna have answers. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Girl, what is happening? Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is consumed by instinct. A predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a bold heart. She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself.
What?
But she is only a voice. Do not mourn her, for she is part of something greater.
This is the wildest game I played this year.
No, the point of awakening is to find out.
That's facts. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Will we?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Well, here it is. A feral vessel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Yes, I
is
am,
a
Danger.
cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Right. I don't know, Doc. I don't know what I've been doing.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
Okay, thanks for telling me what to
You make your way
do.
up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her
I'm gonna do
power
that
to
now,
stop you
Danger,
from
because it's the
slaying her.
only thing I haven't done yet,
Don't
as far
believe
as
a
I
word
know.
she says.
I've tried to leave Anna, and nothing good happens.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and
Paka.
the floor and walls are painted in a
Good to see
fine layer
you.
of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. The blade is your implement.
I can't just wait. I have to lie. Danger won't let me just enter the basement anymore.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather
So now
difficult to slay the
now we
princess
have to
and
just
save
betray
the
her.
world without it.
Wow. She knows I got this knife.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Basically,
of the basement.
Nikila.
She's so coldly beautiful.
I'm just prey.
Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Or something. Nuh-uh. Alright, so are we gonna be truthful? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
So we haven't dropped it yet. I'll drop it.
The blade,
Thank you.
against your better judgment, will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Please listen close. Take your cups and your bottles and raise up a toast to the clique that's the gets no defiance. The funky motherfuckers who repping computer science.
Are we getting gaslit again?
We are! Will, it's good to see you. Welcome in. What's going on? Thank you so much for that love. Thank you for the 17 months. Remember, if you're a codebreaker, you can use song requests when we're doing our Just Chatting segments. You can use all the VFX, the sound effects. You can hop into the Discord. Make sure your Twitch account is attached to your Discord. And you can see channels other people can't see. And you can pick the stream this week. The vote will end tomorrow. So you can decide if we're doing a nightmare stream, an NPC stream, or a cosplay stream. Gourmet stream. God damn it. A kitchen stream, a nightmare stream, or an NPC stream. Y'all can pick. Thank you, Codebreakers, for supporting the Byte Command, and thank you so much for the love. I could never. Whitney was just above and beyond, but I appreciate that. Yeah, you better vote, Will. You better be on it. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for the love.
Do you? So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
I'm trying to level with her. Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that.
I have my reasons. Do you think I just come here to kill you with kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous. Yeah, I'ma just say this.
And yet, you hesitated the moment you saw me. And you dropped your knife. If killing me was really that important, you'd have a little more gumption, don't you think? So, someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this dark pit and chained me to a wall.
I would like to meet that person because you be out here whooping ass. So, how did they get you down here?
That's a fair question. Who chained her in this basement, and if she's so dangerous, how did they manage to trap her? And why have we been left to do their dirty
See,
work?
these are the questions I need answering.
Don't give away the game, and don't let her distract you. That's exactly what she wants.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this?
Ugh. Okay, how long have you been? We already know all these.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's
That's
a key
what I'm
somewhere
saying,
around
Anna,
here,
the
and if
game.
there isn't.
I'm like, what game? I want to know if there's other stuff that we can do.
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
I'll try to betray her
sure.
while she's chained up.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Ugh. Okay, let's try to slay her. Let's betray her this time.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your
Like, we've
thoughts
done
as you
this
attempt
before.
to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to...
Now all we can do is finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain,
haven't seen this before.
falling forward
It
and
is
sinking
Avery.
your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
She's so shocked.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her
Yeah, we haven't
lungs
done
start
this
to
scene
fill
yet.
with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things.
Son of
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary. Okay, I haven't seen this.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to a terrible sense of If he doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear you. That's fine. That's
Oh, we got the stubborn
spirit.
back. So now we have the stubborn.
A warning. She will lying. And are you sure? The Prince Crystal.
Have we seen this one before?
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you.
I don't think we
as
have.
if the blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to.
Okay, so this time I can just enter the
No
basement.
knife this time, as long as you can still get the job done. And the door to the basement creaked.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
SOC, not long. The PlayStation was just freaking out way too much, so I need to go and do some testing, see if I can fix it, and then we'll pick back up The Last of Us.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get as you descend the final step. The form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Yeah, I should have had to grab the knife.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. But no little knife this time, huh? No, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Alright, but girl, we gotta focus on bigger things. So you do remember me. We got so many questions.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
That's insane.
All right. Fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember
Doc?
anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
SOC, I'm sick of you.
Are you okay?
Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. No.
Oh, we're talking to the narrator now. I guess we could lie to him, but does that matter?
I know.
You don't have to be so snarky.
Alright, I'm gonna say I'm not fighting a giant demon lady.
This path is already worn by travel and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You cannot walk it again. Change your course.
Oh! Not the... Wait a minute! The mirror was like, you need to pick something else. Right? I'm actually just here to chat. She's gonna beat me up if I say that.
Haven't we talked enough? Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you again? Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
What do I look like? I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Oh. What do you want?
I want the two of us to fight to the death. I want to feel your knife split my flesh, and I want to hear your bones snap beneath my fists.
Okay, so that is the clear sign to not give her that.
Is that really too much to ask?
Yeah, especially that last part.
Yeah, she's that kind.
Don't be such a coward.
I'm just being cautious. If it comes to violence, we can find a way to deal with her that doesn't involve throwing our life away. I'd rather not die again, and I find it deeply disturbing that you seem to relish the thought of it.
Take your cups and your bottles and raise up a toast to the clique that's that gets no defiance. The funky motherfuckers who reppin' computer science.
Bytes go.
Yo, thank you so much, Section, for staying a Codebreaker. Welcome back to the Byte Command. Yeah, Melistra, that's what we're doing. Boxing. Yeah. Section, thank you for supporting us. I appreciate you. Make sure you vote in our chat choice stream this Friday. If you go to the Discord, if you are a Codebreaker, you get to control what we do this Friday, and you get to pick what that is. An NPC stream, a kitchen stream, or a nightmare stream. Would love to have you all around. Thank you, Teddy. Yeah, Double D, here we go. Oh, you already voted. Thank you, Section, for voting. I appreciate that. Excited for y'all to pick the menu tomorrow.
Because it doesn't matter if we die again. It'll just be another opportunity to have the fight of our life.
We don't know that for sure, and I'd rather not bet on it.
I'm not here saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have to unpack a few things first. Like, why are we still alive?
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
I see how I would have said that line. It just would have been a little different. I'd have been like, we've been given free rein to wail on each other forever. Like, I don't know, give it some energy.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh my god.